An Esquimalt councillor is fuming tonight over a recent media report that police are hunting for a gang of youths creating mayhem in the town. The councillor says the Victoria Police Department has worked very hard to deal with teen violence and to reduce vandalism, and the problem no longer exists. But as Esquimalt Council praises the work done by Vic PD, it is also criticizing the proposal for a $460,000 hike in the Victoria Police budget.
I think the first words were, "You've got to be kidding me."
When Esquimalt Councillor Meagan Brane read this headline this morning, she was furious.
When I read this headline, I was shocked because the youth liaison officers with the Vic PD have done a fabulous job connecting with our youth.
The councillor says she objects to a series of assaults and mischief being portrayed as a gang of teens attacking people in her town. She says it unnecessarily gives Esquimalt a bad name.
Our youth are youth to be proud of.
Vic PD says none of the youth involved in the incidents on the weekend were from Esquimalt, attended the Esquimalt High School, or any school in Greater Victoria. Police acknowledge at one time Esquimalt did have a problem with youth, but say that's no longer the case.
The fact that we now have 2 dedicated youth investigators that deal with youth issues both in Victoria and Esquimalt has had a dramatic impact on the issues in both communities.
McLean doesn't believe any single incident, such as the 2001 brutal beating of Nicholas Johnson in Esquimalt by a group of teens, should define a community. He says Victoria Police have been working hard to control the issue, but it takes resources, and resources means money.
Anyway, welcome. Thank you.
On Monday, Vic PD asked for a $462,000 increase to its policing budget. It's money council says it doesn't have.
We want to be given some options. What does policing look like at this dollar, and what does policing look like at another dollar, one that is more affordable?
And Vic PD agrees every community should have a say about priorities. But it says taking money away from youth policing would have a negative effect.
I would predict that you would see a rise in youth issues simply because there's no curbing mechanism to ensure that people abide by curfews, they don't associate with one another.
And that could lead to more of the kinds of headlines council doesn't like. In Esquimalt, Stephen Andrew, A News.